Hello everyone, and welcome back to Banana Life. Today, we're diving into a topic that's incredibly important for maintaining a healthy lifestyle: how to reduce sugar intake. Sugar is everywhere in our modern diet, and while it can be a delightful treat in moderation, excessive consumption can lead to numerous health issues, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and dental problems. In this video, we'll explore why reducing sugar intake is crucial, identify hidden sources of sugar, and provide practical tips and strategies to help you cut back on sugar in your diet. So, let's get started on this journey towards better health. First, let's talk about why it's important to reduce sugar intake. Sugar provides a quick source of energy, but it lacks essential nutrients and can contribute to a variety of health problems. When we consume sugar, our bodies rapidly convert it into glucose, causing a spike in blood sugar levels. This spike is often followed by a crash, which can leave us feeling tired and craving more sugar. Over time, frequent consumption of high-sugar foods can lead to insulin resistance, where the body's cells become less responsive to insulin, increasing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Excessive sugar intake is also linked to weight gain and obesity. Sugar-laden foods and beverages are often high in calories, but low in satiety, meaning they don't keep us feeling full for long. This can lead to overeating and an increase in overall calorie consumption. Moreover, sugary foods can trigger the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward, which can create a cycle of cravings and overconsumption. In addition to its impact on weight and diabetes risk, high sugar intake is associated with an increased risk of heart disease. Diets high in added sugars can raise blood pressure, increase inflammation, and contribute to high triglyceride levels, all of which are risk factors for heart disease. Reducing sugar intake can help improve heart health and reduce the risk of cardiovascular problems. Sugar can also affect mental health. Studies have shown a link between high sugar consumption and an increased risk of depression and anxiety. While the exact mechanisms are still being studied, it's believed that the inflammation and oxidative stress caused by high sugar intake may contribute to mental health issues. By reducing sugar, we can support not only our physical health but also our mental well-being. Now that we understand the importance of reducing sugar intake, let's explore some of the hidden sources of sugar in our diet. It's not just about avoiding obvious sweets like candy and desserts. Sugar is added to a wide range of processed foods, often in surprising amounts. Reading food labels and being aware of these hidden sugars can help us make healthier choices. One of the biggest culprits is sugary beverages. Sodas, energy drinks, sports drinks, and even fruit juices can contain large amounts of added sugars. For example, a single can of soda can contain around 40 grams of sugar, which is equivalent to about 10 teaspoons. Even drinks marketed as healthy, such as flavored waters and smoothies, can be high in sugar. Reducing or eliminating sugary drinks from our diet is one of the most effective ways to cut back on sugar. Breakfast cereals and granola bars are another common source of hidden sugars. Many cereals marketed to children and adults alike are loaded with sugar. Even those labeled as whole grain or natural can have high sugar content. It's important to read the nutrition labels and choose options with little to no added sugar. Yogurt, especially flavored varieties, can also be high in sugar. While plain yogurt contains natural sugars from lactose, many flavored yogurts have added sugars to enhance their taste. Opting for plain yogurt and adding fresh fruit for sweetness can be a healthier choice. Condiments and sauces are often overlooked sources of sugar. Ketchup, barbecue sauce, salad dressings, and marinades can contain significant amounts of added sugars. Making homemade versions or choosing low-sugar options can help reduce sugar intake. Baked goods and snacks, such as cookies, cakes, muffins, and pastries, are obvious sources of sugar, but even items like bread and crackers can contain added sugars. Choosing whole grain or low-sugar alternatives can make a difference. Processed and packaged foods, including soups, canned vegetables, and frozen meals, can also contain hidden sugars. Reading labels and choosing minimally processed options can help reduce sugar intake. Now that we've identified some common sources of hidden sugars, let's discuss practical tips and strategies for reducing sugar in our diet. Making gradual changes and adopting healthier habits can lead to long-term success. One of the most effective strategies is to cook more meals at home. When we prepare our own food, we have control over the ingredients and can avoid added sugars. Cooking at home also allows us to experiment with healthier alternatives and fresh ingredients. When grocery shopping, it's important to read food labels carefully. Look for terms like sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, glucose, fructose, honey, molasses, and evaporated cane juice, as these are all forms of added sugars. Choosing products with little to no added sugar can help reduce overall sugar intake. Opting for whole, unprocessed foods is another key strategy. Fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats should form the basis of our diet. These foods are naturally low in sugar and rich in essential nutrients. Reducing sugar in beverages is crucial. Instead of sugary drinks, opt for water, herbal teas, or unsweetened beverages. Adding a slice of lemon or a splash of natural fruit juice to water can provide flavor without the added sugar. When it comes to snacks, choose healthier options like nuts, seeds, fresh fruit, or vegetables with hummus. These snacks are nutrient-dense and can help satisfy hunger without the sugar crash. Another helpful strategy is to gradually reduce the amount of sugar in recipes. If a recipe calls for a cup of sugar, try using 3/4 or half a cup. Over time, our taste buds can adjust to lower levels of sweetness. Using natural sweeteners like stevia, monk fruit, or erythritol can be a good alternative to sugar. These sweeteners provide sweetness without the same impact on blood sugar levels. However, it's important to use them in moderation and choose high-quality, minimally processed options. Finding healthier alternatives to satisfy sweet cravings can also be helpful. Fresh fruit, dark chocolate, and homemade treats made with natural sweeteners can provide a sweet fix without the added sugars found in processed desserts. Planning meals and snacks ahead of time can help us avoid reaching for sugary options when hunger strikes. Preparing balanced meals and having healthy snacks on hand can prevent the temptation to grab a sugary treat. Managing stress and emotions is another important aspect of reducing sugar intake. Many people turn to sugary foods for comfort or stress relief. Finding healthier ways to cope with stress, such as exercise, meditation, or talking to a friend, can reduce the reliance on sugar. Sleep is also crucial in managing sugar cravings. Lack of sleep can disrupt hormones that regulate hunger and appetite, leading to increased cravings for sugary foods. Prioritizing good sleep hygiene can help reduce these cravings and support overall health. Staying hydrated is another simple but effective strategy. Sometimes, thirst can be mistaken for hunger, leading to unnecessary snacking on sugary foods. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day can help keep cravings in check. It's also important to be mindful of portion sizes. Even healthy foods can contribute to excessive calorie and sugar intake if consumed in large quantities. Practicing portion control and listening to our body's hunger and fullness cues can help manage sugar intake. Another helpful tip is to focus on adding more fiber to the diet. Fiber-rich foods, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, can help regulate blood sugar levels and keep us feeling full longer. This can reduce the likelihood of reaching for sugary snacks. Creating a supportive environment can also make a big difference. Surrounding ourselves with healthy options and minimizing the availability of sugary foods can help reduce temptation. Involving family and friends in our journey to reduce sugar can provide additional support and encouragement. Being aware of marketing tactics is also important. Many food products are marketed as healthy or low-fat, but they may still contain high amounts of sugar. Understanding food labels and making informed choices can help us avoid these pitfalls. Celebrating small victories and being patient with ourselves is crucial. Reducing sugar intake is a process that takes time and effort. Recognizing and celebrating progress, no matter how small, can help keep us motivated and on track. Seeking professional support, such as a nutritionist or dietitian, can also be beneficial. These professionals can provide personalized guidance and support to help us achieve our goals and maintain a healthy diet. In conclusion, reducing sugar intake is a key step towards better health and well-being. By understanding the hidden sources of sugar in our diet, making informed choices, and adopting healthier habits, we can significantly reduce our sugar consumption and improve our overall health. Thank you for joining me on Banana Life today. I hope you found this discussion on how to reduce sugar intake helpful and informative. Stay healthy, stay balanced, and see you in the next video.